What's up, friends? Welcome or welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Krystal here, and I'm bringing you February 2023 predictions. Yep, finally bringing these bad boys back, and I'm excited to kick things off with three lovely groups. We're doing things a little different. I say that every single time I do a predictions video, but I like to keep things interesting here. You guys already know. So I thought I would bring you three like potion type things, three oils, you know, pick a potion, pick an oil. So, without further ado, you guys, I have three lovely piles for you guys to choose from today. So you guys can go on ahead. Starting off with pile one, we have the attraction oil here. This lovely pink oil. And then pile two, we have the manifest oil here, which is green. I'll give it a little shake. And then pile three, you guys got the, I had to cover it for the intro, Boss Bitch oil, which is like this nice yellow oil. Uh-oh. Got some oil on my fingers. So, as usual, you guys could pause the video here, take all the time you need to pick the pile that you feel drawn to the most, and I will drop the timestamps for you down below and meet you at your reading. What's up, pile one? If you chose the attraction oil, welcome to your reading. I'm gonna put your oil right here, potion oil right there, and we're gonna jump right on. I have, sorry if you hear my dogs, we have a lot of interruptions going on in your life, but let's jump into your energy here. This is some of the things that you might have going on. We have number 24, St. Lucy, charity, sight, faith. We have Earth, the world keeps spinning, completion, fulfillment, success, and 16, patience. Okay, so for this overall energy of your month, it does feel like, you know, you might be asked to have patience. I mean, obviously that card came out right there with patience. I did forget to get this deck out, which I'll be bringing out. So sorry, you guys. With all the interruptions that I keep getting as I'm doing your reading, I feel like maybe that with the energies that you are receiving this coming month with February 2023, there may be things that pop up unexpectedly, you know, interruptions here and there, bumps in the road, curveballs, things like that that pop up, and you're going to be asked to have patience when it comes to dealing with this. You know, have faith and, you know, keep your eye on the prize when it comes to the things that you're trying to get done in the month of February. You know, obviously there are things you might have goals and stuff that you want to achieve during that month, and you know, despite the things that pop up, despite the bumps in the road, despite, you know, spilled milk, things like that, you know, the world still needs to keep spinning. You know, we still have to have, you know, I feel like you're still going to have this completion, fulfillment, success in certain endeavors that you are trying to set out and achieve, but you will have to have patience moving forward and keep your eye on the prize. Like, understand, like, as these bumps in the road occur, don't let them get you down. Like I just heard, don't let the muggles get you down. So as they occur and they pop up, like, yes, you know, it sucks and things like that, but trust that you will get through it. Trust that you know, can get over this. Even with charity popping up, I do feel like you're going to be helping people during these things, like maybe like, oh, something came up and like, oh, by the way, could you help me with this? And it kind of takes you away from maybe something that you are doing in your path, and it, you know, by you doing that, it will come back to you tenfold later. You know what I'm saying? So have faith, trust. 24 condenses to 6. A number of harmony, communication, problem solving. You will be problem solving throughout this month of February. So I feel like you will definitely overcome these things. But let's get you some of these astro cards here. See what kind of other themes we can get with astrology. What's happening for pile 1 in February 2023, please? Okay, 3rd house, communication, thoughts, socializing, communication style, learning, the mind, early education, siblings, interests, short trips, and language. It could be really good too, like to pay attention to how you, if you have siblings, by the way, you know, this could be like your siblings need your attention this month, dealing with your siblings this particular month, things like that, communicating with them, socializing with them, having something to do with this patient and popping, you know, things popping up with them. That could be significant for you guys. Gemini energy could also be significant there as well. I know Gemini and Pisces, and I want to say Virgo, and I think Sagittarius has lucky month this month. Let's get some of these here. We have Chiron, healing, insecurity, wounds, vulnerabilities, deep-seated pain, teaching powers, spiritual strength, difficulties, guilt, transmuting and healing others. Okay, and then we also have 7th house, partnerships, marriage, relationships, friendships, business partners, contracts, agreements, joint endeavors, sharing, negotiations, cooperation, and relating, which is Libra energy. So I do hear like some of you might have been having like issues, not issues, but like, yeah, maybe issues, or maybe tiffs with, I heard tiff, or things have not been like the greatest between, if you have siblings or people who have that sibling like relationship with you. Maybe you're smoothing things out, healing those types of relationships, or healing within certain partnerships that you have within your life, whether it be certain friendships, business partners, marriage, things like that, joint endeavors. Those relationships are getting some healing done, you know. And you also have 10th house at the back of your deck: status, public image, reputation, career, long-term goals, fame, recognition, ambition, respect, achievement, honor, success, potential, authority. So again, this is popping up like, I think maybe these certain things in your personal life, like healing within certain relationships, maybe some drama might be happening that's taking you away from focusing on certain things within your 10th house area, like your career, things like that, long-term goals. But at the end of the day, you're still going to be achieving them. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like that is something that's pretty prevalent here. Having patience with yourself, having patience with the situation. And maybe you've already been having patience so far. So definitely, you know, the world keeps spinning, the world keeps going. Like, don't let the muggles get you down. That's what I keep hearing. And definitely give yourself some grace and space to do the things that you need for you to feel, you know, good with you know, with yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these. I'm going to pull one for your career / school, whatever applies to you. I'm also going to pull one for your love, like romantic love life. And then I'm also going to pull one for like your blessings and then challenges. We'll do challenges and then blessings. I like to finish it off with like a good. So let's take a look there. What's happening for pile 1s to the sea, career / school. Okay, and then we'll clarify with tarot. Maybe we'll do like one at a time. I can fit them all in the frames. Might have to readjust. One sec. Let me readjust this prettiness. 1 second. Okay, guys. So let's finish off. I mean, not finish off, but let's get these tarot cards to clarify can you clarify what's happening? Okay. There's the Six of Wands. Lovely. Okay, what's happening in, whoa, crazy. Sorry, guys. What's happening for pile one's career? Okay. We have Justice, understanding, karmic balance. I think this is 2 cards. And the back of your deck for now, we have the Queen of Swords, self-reliant and perceptive. Wow. Okay. So with this 2, the C card, sorry, the lighting's kind of weird. With the 2, the C, advancement, recognition, understanding, karmic balance. This is all incredible, right? I love also how it's also a 6 and 7, like here 6 and 7 that it is. So this is again progression, problem solving, you having this overcoming of anything that's being thrown your way, those curveballs that we talked about, those interruptions and things like that, and you discovering just what you're made of, right? You attracting all the things that you are bringing, like manifesting into this month and bringing it towards you. You know, the Queen of Swords, like you see clearly what it is that you want and you're attracting that towards you. You know, you are not putting up with any bullshit as far as like your career or your school goals go, and you are going beyond what, you know, that is, you know, like to the sea is like you're going beyond the horizon. Like the song that's playing in my head is what is that song? How Far I'll Go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. You're probably going to hear them throughout the video. I don't know what's going on outside the door. But again, interruptions, and we're pushing through, and I feel like this is the energy of your month going forward. It's like interruptions, no matter what happens or pops up, or curveballs and things like that, you're going to push through and find your way. The song that keeps popping up in my head is How Far I'll Go from the Moana movie, the Disney movie. I don't know if any of you have seen that, but doesn't matter, you know, you don't, it's just, it doesn't matter how far you'll go. Like that's kind of what it is, you know. And there's something that is so calming about like the unknown parts of where you're going, that you have the faith in the unseeable. Does that make sense? Like just because other people can't see where you're going, where your end goal is, doesn't mean that there's not something incredible there. Like think about the rainbow, okay? Like nobody knows where the end of the rainbow is and what is even there. Is there really a pot of gold? No, but you have faith that something incredible is. You have faith that there's some miracle there. And so you trust in that. And so faith is not seeing, but it's believing. And that's kind of what the energy is surrounding your career / school area of your life. And because, you know, you don't have to necessarily see like step 1, 2, 3, like every single day, you still trust in the end that everything's going to work out. You still trust in the end that you're going to be there, accomplishing it. The world is still going to be spinning and you're still going to get there. You know, it's like you don't see, but at the same time you do see, with this Queen of Swords here at the back of your deck. And look at that behind here, you guys. The 9 of Cups, you guys. This is wish fulfillment, contentment, satisfaction. You guys are totally going to be getting this, and it's happening. And I just feel like whatever goal that you had set for the month of February, it doesn't matter what curveball is being thrown at you, you're going to get it. You're going to figure out how to get there and trust in the pathway that's being lit up to you. See the stairs, like you're getting there, you know? And so that's what I'm seeing for your career / school area. You're going to hit that advancement, recognition, things like that. So let's move on to your love life, and we'll take a look at whether or not you're, it doesn't matter if you're single, if you're in a relationship, So what's going on in February 2023 for pile one's love life, please? So we have Truth Be Told, number 14. Such a cute card. Focus? Okay. And we'll clarify with tarot. What's happening in February 2023 in pile two's love life? What's happening in pile two's love life, February 2023, please? Okay, perfect. We have the Eight of Cups, new direction, walking away. And then you also have the King of Swords. I love how it's like, we had the Queen of Swords earlier at the back of your deck, articulate and intelligence. And your back of the deck right now is the King of Wands, leadership and success. Yeah. So truth be told, honestly, truth be told is that there is, truth be told, you are not putting up with any bullshit. I mean, I've said it earlier and I'm saying it again. This month you are clear about what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve and desire. You know what I'm saying? Like attraction. You understand how much you want something. Like the window to your soul and your heart is right there, and you know what it is that you want. So I feel like you're being very clear as far as like how somebody needs to love you and who gets to love you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're like, as far as like if you're single, you are leaving behind certain people, like whether it be situationships, people like that you just can't be bothered with, things like that. You're just totally leaving them behind because you're too good for that, honestly. Like, not to say that, you know, anyone's superior or anything or inferior, not like that, but just that you are, you know your worth, you know what I'm saying? And you're full on in attraction mode, you know, hence the oil that you have. And you're just putting out that vibe. Like, I know my worth. And you're carrying yourself in such a way that you're only going to, let's say, like, be around the people that you want to be like, or let you, you know, surrounding yourself with people that you want to be like. Does that make sense? Like, there's that saying where the 5 people that you spend the most time with are actually like the 5 people you're most like, or something like that. I'm probably butchering that quote, but it really does make a difference. Like, there's a reason why so many millionaires are friends with other millionaires. It's because they're so similar, you know. Or like Bill Gates is friends with people who are super duper intelligent because he's super duper intelligent. You know what I mean? Like, you attract people who are like you. Like attracts like. That's what I'm trying to get across, and I'm doing it terribly, but I hope you get the point. You know what I'm saying? So like, you have understood at this point that you are worthy of so much more. And so now you're leaving behind the things that are no longer serving you, that are no longer fulfilling you. Does that make sense? And so now it's like you're attracting in more and more greatness, you know? What is this? There's a magician behind this. That's lovely. Synchronicity, synchronicity, oh, I can't speak. Synchronicity and manifestation. What was I saying? You're manifesting the things that you want. You are attracting the actual things that you want into your life by getting rid of and making room for these things to come in. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of the old, the things that are not fulfilling you, the things, you know, that are not you anymore, not in alignment with your life. And so that's what it is. I'm really called to this heart right here, making me feel like that has a lot to do with your love area, and whether or not you're in a relationship or not. You know, this is just being asked to be loved a certain way, you know? So if you're in a relationship, I'm not saying like you're going to leave your partner or anything like that, but this is just about being very clear as to what you want out of the relationship, being very clear about like how you want to be loved, being very clear, and even healing anything that's might be going on within the relationship. You know, if things have been rocky lately, it feels like things are starting to get better. You know, you're working on things, you're letting things go that maybe are not serving you within that relationship. So certain communication styles, certain love language styles, you know, maybe, you know, as we are in relationships over time, our love languages can change, and we need to talk about that. Sometimes our partners don't get that, and the only way they can get that is through what? Communication. And the King of Swords is someone who very much understands how to communicate effectively and in a way that's not so like, you know, brutal. And I think that you're going to be able to get that across this month, especially with this third house communication coming through, that we had come up, and Chiron healing. It's a lot of this healing energy within your relationships with the seventh house. So having patience with the people in your life also, and having faith that this can work out if that's what you want to do. So that's what I'm seeing there. Let's take a look at any challenges going on in your life for the month of February. Any challenges, please? What are the challenges for pile ones? We have 50, no place like home. Okay. I feel like this may have a lot to do with like feeling at peace within you, actually, more than anything else. It could also be like some of you might have moved recently. What are the challenges pile one is facing in February 2023? We have 9 of Wands, test of strength, perseverance. What are the challenges pile one is facing in February 2023? We have the 3 of Cups, compassion, happiness. Okay. Okay, gotcha. And the back of the deck is Spirit of Swords, eagerness, tenacity. This is the Knight of Swords in this deck. Okay. Okay, pile one. So, like I was saying, like maybe some of you have moved recently. Take it only if it resonates, so because it may not necessarily be for everybody. But for a lot of you, it could be like maybe you just have been so focused on, you know, life lately, whether it be, you know, the day-to-day life, being like adulting, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it be like paying, you know, doing the, I keep saying whether it be, is communication difficult lately? And I feel like now things are going to get a lot easier. Anyway, I feels like this month, now you're going to have a priority to make time for the people in your life that you maybe haven't been able to see in quite some time. You know, with the holiday season and with, you know, just catching up on things in your day-to-day when it comes to like going to work, having to pay the bills, just adulting in general. Maybe you just have not taken the time to really be able to go out and celebrate with certain people in your life that really feel like home, that make you feel like at home with you. Not necessarily family per se, but people that you consider your chosen family. Does that make sense? People who really like have your back, your ride or dies, that's that sort of energy. With the Knight of Swords here, it's more like, yeah, it's not really about the words you say, but the actions that you do. The people who are going to be like the ones who like you don't even need to say anything, they got you. Like they will run to be by your side. I feel like that's the energy, the people that are there. Spirit of Rings, Spirit of Rings. Knight of Rings. So productivity, endurance. Yeah, people who have been there through like the hardest times. Like I'm seeing Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. Those are the people who are with you through like the most crazy times in your life. Like these could be your besties, you know what I mean? And maybe you just haven't been able to spend good quality time together, whether it be because family life got in the way, like kids and things, responsibilities. And now this month you're going to be able to make some time, or the challenge here is being able to make some time and take some time to have some happy time with them, you know what I mean? With the 9 of Wands, this is like you not giving up on like, oh, we're never going to make the time. Like, you know, maybe you can set a priority to make it like at least once a month. We try to set a date, you know. Before you used to try to do it way more often than that, and now it's just been too crazy, you know what I'm saying, with everybody's schedule not lining up. Maybe you can even make it where you can do a virtual date or something like that, like a virtual girls night in or friends night in, things like that, on Zoom or on FaceTime, something like that. You know, just something to make an effort where you guys can actually have some quality time together. It may not be the same, but at least it'll do something to decompress this energy here, because it does feel like you need some time to get back into that space where you feel like connected again, because I feel you. I do. I really, really do. But that is the challenges that I'm seeing here as far as like making that time to go out and have some fun. Let's get the blessing. Let's finish off with the blessing, okay? So what is the blessing for pile 3 in February 2023? Oh, we have building blocks. Oops. So what is the blessing for pile 3 in February 2023, please? That is way too many cards. What is the blessing in February 2023? Okay, that's interesting. We have number 19, flexible. And I'm probably, I can hear you being like, why is that a blessing? Let me tell you, not everybody is flexible, like where they can adapt, where they can, you know, bend to make things happen, where they can go with the flow and adapt to changes, to curveballs, you know, to anything like that gets thrown their way in order for them to make things happen. And I feel like your blessing this month is for you to be flexible in order for you to achieve success. Look at this. At the back of the deck, before you even start shuffling, recognition, success. This is the Ace of Pentacles. You guys are achieving success this month because of your flexibility, because you're able to handle whatever is thrown your way, and you got this. Not to say that everything's going to be rainbows and butterflies, and you're gonna, as soon as like a curveball is thrown at you, you like have this like hyper spidey senses, and you're like, "Whoo, I got this," you know, like. Like, no, I'm not saying that at all, but like I'm saying you will have your moments, but you will get yourself out of those moments also, because you guys are incredible, you know. So what are the blessings for pile 1 in February? We have, okay, 2 of Swords, indecision, avoidance. What are the way too many cards, guys. What are the blessings for pile 1 in February, please? We have the Star. I love it. I love it. Okay. In the back of your deck, we have this 4 of Swords, solitude and healing. Also love it. Will it fit here? Okay. So, you guys, your blessings this month is that you're going to be able to, now I know this card says indecision, avoidance. The blessing here is that you're going to be able to, in moments of indecision, you're going to find a way to make things happen. You're going to find a way to like avoid complications. When people get thrown like bumps in the road, like you're going to be able to avoid chaos. That's what I'm getting from here. You're going to be able to avoid chaos and find the harmony, find the light. You know, in the darkness, you will find the light. You will be the star of your life this month. You know, you're going to be like, yes. And you're going to feel so renewed and refreshed at the end of the month. I do have faith that you're going to be able to be so, you're going to be like, you know, like rested, and you're not rested, but you're going to be able to rest and relax and breathe and have this time for yourself, time for you to just be, you know, with this 4 of Swords here. And like I said, you're going to be accomplishing all of the things, you know? So that's kind of the blessings here that I'm seeing come in for you, because you're able to be so flexible and bend. And, you know, while you're being flexible for other people and working with other people and being such a pleasure to work with at that, I do feel like those are coming back to you tenfold later. You know, it's going to pay off later for sure. And you just have to have the faith and trust and the patience and trust that it's going to pay off later. And not to say that you're going to be doing these things because you think it's going to pay off later. You know what I mean? It's because that's who you are. You know what I mean? Like, that's just your heart. That's just who you are. And so it's things like that that's really going to be the reason why you flourish, the reason why you have success and you reach all of this fulfillment and you attract all these great things towards you, pile one. Let me get you some tea leaf cards. I think that's important. Let's get you tea leaf cards. Okay, so I brought my tea leaf cards out, keeping in line with the circle cards here. Let's get you 3. What can pile one expect in February? We have boats, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. And I like how it's like to the sea. Okay, what can, oh, that was quick. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. And one more, please. Oh, you guys got 2 candle. You will be shown the way. And February, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile one, and where I'm going to leave your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed and this gave you some insight and clarity to your month ahead. Please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below how this resonated for you and how you enjoyed it. And please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you are seeing this, and I'll see you soon. Bye. What's up, pile 2? If you chose this manifest oil potion, welcome to your reading. I'm gonna put your potion right here. And honestly, you guys, I feel like you guys need some manifestation energy. Like, maybe you guys have been watching a lot of manifesting type of things. I'm right there with you, manifesting all the things, you know what I mean? Probably, I actually use the spray. Anyways, I'm going on off a tangent, okay? We're just gonna jump right in. I know you don't want to hear me babble. But yeah, I feel like you guys are definitely waiting on some manifestations, and we're gonna channel that energy into the month. What's happening this month? We have 25, Kali, shadow, ego, illusion. Energy field, get back what you put into the universe, manifestation, attraction, momentum. Okay, love that. 51, reversed, healer of the ages. All right, so I feel like you guys are transmuting some energy this month. You guys might be facing a lot of things that keep popping up, as far as like maybe some lessons, maybe some triggers that pop up into your life, and wondering like, why is this happening? Why is this coming up again? And maybe you've been seeing a lot of readings that ask you to let go, ask you to forgive, ask you to surrender, and you're like, what does that even mean, right? Like, what does it mean to surrender? Like, I feel like I am surrendering, and this same stuff just keeps happening and I'm not getting anywhere. And there's a little bit of frustration energy here when it comes to that, and it actually feels like you might feel like the universe is doing this to you, like, nanny nanny boo boo, you know, like it feels like that. And I'm here to tell you that's not the case. I know it feels that way and it can be extremely frustrating, but what's popping up here is like, you're being faced with a lot of repeating things and traumas or triggers because you're being asked to repeat the lesson. There's something that you are facing that's triggering you because you're being asked to like dig deeper. Why? is it triggering you? What is it within yourself that needs to be healed more? You know, oftentimes our triggers are mirrors. You know, what is being shown to us is a mirror within ourselves, and it's that trigger, that trauma that goes deep, and we need to heal a little more before we can, you know, level up. Does that make sense? And I kind of feel like that's what we have to do with 51 condensing to 6 and 25 condensing to 7. It's really about us problem solving and reaching some adjustments and harmony. And then with 7, it's about us reflecting and assessing ourselves, having a little deeper discovery within ourselves, going deeper within ourselves, observing certain things within ourselves and around us, like what has happened, and trying to maneuver that, if that makes sense. And then taking that energy and understanding, like, the way we feel about a situation is our energy, and that's what we put in our energetic field. You know, if we are triggered and upset by someone else's actions, that's part of our energy field, you know. So be very mindful of that when it comes to like your manifestation and attracting things towards you and moving forward with your momentum, things like that, because it does make a difference. And I know it sounds like so nitpicky and like, well, I'm not trying to, like, please don't shoot the messenger is what I mean. That's just what I'm channeling through and what I'm feeling. I know it can be very frustrating, and healing is not by any means like a linear journey. It's a constant thing that's never ending, and it's just, we're always being asked to, you know, revisit certain things in case, you know, we need to go deeper, elevate, evolve. So let's get you some themes from this astrology deck to dig a little further as far as like, also because the oil here is green, I'm just drawn to like heart chakra energy, healing, compassion, having compassion for yourself, you know, to really see like the things that you've dealt with. And, you know, everybody has things that they're dealing with. 6th house, work, habits, health, service, colleagues, employees, skills, workplace, daily routines, nutrition, diet, fitness, hygiene, checkups, responsibilities. What's happening for pile 2 in February 2023, please? Okay, we have Venus, love, beauty, romance, Friday, Taurus/Libra, courtship, aesthetics, sex appeal, affection, sensuality, values, pleasure, grace, gratitude, inspiration, and self-worth. We also have 7th house, which is more Venus and Libra energy, marriage, relationships, friendships, business, partners, contracts, agreements, joint endeavors, sharing, negotiations, cooperation, relating. And then the back of your deck, we have 3rd house, communication, socializing, communication style, learning, the mind, early education, siblings, interests, short trips, and language. Okay, so it's also Gemini energy here and Scorpio energy here. So, not Scorpio, I'm sorry, Virgo. I don't know what I'm talking about. So guys, I feel like work partnerships could definitely be a thing. Somebody may be having an attraction at the workplace also. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Take it only if it resonates though. But at the very least, we have a lot of things brewing in our work life as far as like relationships popping off, feeling more confident in your work area as well, and in your work relationships too. Feeling confident in your own skin and having more inspiration in that area also. I'm just hearing, I'm feeling myself. So I do feel like that's another thing coming through for you guys also. Go ahead and pop these here. It's not very pretty, but we're working with it. Okay. But yeah, I do feel like for the most part, you guys are having a pretty good month when it comes to work and love. A nice balance. I feel like the only thing that might be really plaguing you are minimal, like not minimal, I don't want to minimize anything, are like things that pop up for you as far as like repeating lessons that you might have to go deeper and heal, like shadow work, ego work, things like that. This could be, yeah, things that pop up as far as that goes. We're gonna get a little more information though from these cards here to take a look at. I'm gonna draw one for work, like career slash school, then we'll look at love life, then we'll look at challenge and blessings. So what is going on in pile two's career slash school in February 2023? Interesting. We have, okay, we're going to take both. Where can I put this? Here. We have Between Worlds and the Fates, okay? Number 3 and 17. So this is really about like you having a transition, almost like a rebirth, I want to say, and you really having like a rejuvenated outlook on your career or school life, whichever applies to you. But like I'm just hearing glow up in your work area. You know, this could be like a promotion of some kind, you getting recognition, or you just having like a renewed inspiration in that area of your life. Because it's like you were feeling super uninspired with this black and white color area of this flamingo one, like Between Worlds, and now you're stepping into like a vibrant world of color. So you're seeing inspiration everywhere, you're seeing color, and it's like, wow, you know. And yeah, what's happening? We have 9 of Wands, Test of Strength, Perseverance. Okay, what's happening for pile 2 in their career slash school, February? We also have the 5 of Cups, the back of your deck, 4 of Swords, Solitude and Healing. Let's get one more, please. What's happening in group pile 2's career slash school on February? 3 rings. Okay. Back of your deck is the Sun, positivity and abundance. Okay, now it makes sense. So in your career and school, you guys, it does feel like there may have been that time, or currently there is that time where you just feel like you're nearing like wanting to give up, because even here in your tarot card, it's like this dark area of the shadows, right? Like just feeling like so much in this darkness and just, oh my gosh, I'm wanting to give up. Is there even hope for me? How bad do you want this? Whatever it is. And you being asked to really persevere and keep going. Don't dwell in the things that did not work out, or avoid in doing, you know, avoid the fact that you still have these other 2 cups that are still going for you. You know, the fact of the matter is that most people can accomplish a lot with 2 cups. You know, there's 2 of Cups in the deck is the happiest, one of the happiest cards of all. You know, it's about like friendship, partnerships, very great things, and it's a happy card at that. And so recognizing that these 3 cups that fell over, it's okay, because guess what? With this 3 of Rings here coming in, collaboration and recognition, people are going to start recognizing like, wow, you're doing great things, and they want to work with you. You know, it's like you're finally stepping into this light, and it's like the light is being shined. This light is being shown on you, and you're stepping into that, and people are like, okay, let's get this done, let's work together, let's do this. And people want to work with you. You've been manifesting this into your life, and it's that energetic field, you know, you magnetizing that towards you. Just try to think about, like, I'm just seeing like a cloud over somebody's head, and it's like sometimes when things are not happening in, like, let's say like your personal life, you have people in your life who just always constantly bring you down, like always like complaining to you about certain things, and you're like, really, are you serious? And you have to deal with that, and like that energy kind of clings to you, and you're like, oh, this sucks. It's like, why do I always have to deal with this? And why does this person like this? And instead of you really recognizing like why you're being triggered by this person, and figuring out like how to, you know, go deeper with that and heal it, and so that you're not bothered by it, and you can just like let that energy slide right off of you. That's where this part is coming in, working on that, and being like, so that you can literally embody this person here, this goddess here in this, and it doesn't matter what you identify as, it's just the energy I'm talking about, so that you, when this person acts like that around you, in your head or in your energetic field, you can just be like, like your energy can't touch me, and I'm not bothered by this, because I know I've done the work and I'm fine. You know, it's, I've been there, and I'm not in that place anymore. It doesn't bother me, you know, and it just slides right off of you, and you're good. So and with the illusion part, you might feel like you are, but if it's still triggering you, you might have to revisit it and work on it again, or like do some maintenance work on that part. Does that make sense? But yeah, because you are, I'm seeing that you are going to be doing that and healing and working on that energetic field of yours. People are not going to have that, see that cloud around you anymore. They're going to see that cloud move away, and it's really going to put like a pep in your step, and you're going to have like a lighter energetic field around you, where it feels like nice, like they can feel the vibe on you, and it's like they want to work with you, and you have this positive energy around you, you know. And so that's what's bringing forth the abundance. That's what you are bringing towards you, and stepping into the sun energy. It's incredible, you guys. Look at this, the shadow behind that. It's like, peace out, I'm out, you know, because you're working on that. You're getting, you're healing it. So you're doing the shadow work. So that's what I'm seeing there in your career / school area. I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know how I can nicely do that. I don't think there's a nice way to do that. We're gonna move into your love life now. Okay, pile 2, what's happening in February 2023 for pile 2's love life, please? We have Go the Distance, number 47. What's happening for pile 2's love life in February 2023, please? What's happening in pile 2's love life, February 2023, please? We have Dawn of Wands, which is the page in this deck. What's happening for pile 2 in their love life in February 2023? What's happening in pile 2's love life in February, please? Ooh. Okay, we'll just take this. 5 of Swords. Okay, in the back of your deck, we have the Spirit of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands in this deck, enthusiastic and adventurous. Okay, so it feels like you guys are definitely being tested with your endurance when it comes to your love life. When I say that, I mean like having more patience with certain people, but also like being asked, is this something that you want to put time and energy into? Because you just don't, like, it's almost like you can't be bothered with certain people and relationships this month. You know, it's like you have this energy around you where you want so much more out of your life, because you are embodying this Spirit of Wands, this Knight of Wands energy. You are elevated here with enthusiasm and adventure. Like you want to explore and set off and do all the things. You are inspired. You have things that you want to do, and it's like you are going to do whatever it takes to do those things, you know? And if people don't show you that they have the same inspiration and potential to bring you that same energy and match that energy and show that they want to put in that effort and they want to match your passion and your inspiration, then you're not having it. It feels like, you know, I'm curious what's behind there. King of Cups, integrity, stability, the words behind there. So like, it does feel like you're being more like compassionate towards other people and their feelings as well, and being like, you know, while I am set on certain things that I want to pursue and achieve, like because you're in this place where you're emotionally stable and things like that, and you have things that you want to achieve and pursue, like in your love life, you know, like you don't want to be bothered with like hit it and quit it. You don't want to be bothered with one night stands or things like that. You know, you want to be doing things that are actually going to go the distance. You know, it's not going to be like a one-time thing. It's not going to be like just this person for the week and then be gone. Like you're done with that. So as far as like if you are in a relationship, you guys are really just making sure that you are doing what you can to ensure that your relationship stands the test of time. It does feel like you guys are trying new things and being more adventurous, spicing things up a lot more and putting more inspiration and potential towards like sparking things up in your relationship, so that there is no more feelings of any sort of feelings of resentment or competition within your relationship. Like resolving any sorts of like, you know, I should be doing this because, you know, I get to go out more because you already went out before, things like that. Like it kind of feels like, you know, one-upping each other instead of, and things like that. Like I feel like that energy is kind of leaving you behind, and you're working on that. You know, you're having the sense of renewal and things like that, and you're working on healing that within your relationship, especially with this Venus energy. And then you also have partnerships here, and the third house came out on the back of the deck there with communication. You're really communicating with one another and ensuring that you guys patch things up and we don't have that energy anymore, you know. But that's what I'm seeing within your love life. It's like this renewed inspiration, new beginnings within your relationship, that sort of energy. But let's take a look at challenges for your month in February. Okay, any challenges? What is the challenges for pile 2? We have, oh my gosh, too many cards. Like 2 cards left flipped over in 2 spaces. Let's get one. Okay, never ending story. I feel like that card pops up almost every time I use this deck. Okay, what is the challenge for pile 2 in the month of February? We have 2 of Wands, independence, achievement. What is the challenge for pile 2? We have 3 of Cups, compassion, happiness. Okay, back of your deck, 7 of Cups, speculation, opportunity. So your challenge this month with never ending story, and then you have the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. You don't have to sit in this energy of feeling like, woe is me. I feel like every time I try to do this, every time I try to fly, I fall, you know, because you are the creator of your story. I feel like I tell this every time this card pops up. That's what the energy of the card is for me, is like you get to write your own story, and you just feel a little disconnected from your heart because you have it here in this little glass timer. And you feel like you're on a time machine where you need to have certain things done by a certain time based on, I don't know, your own predispositions or whatever whatever it is, you know. But the case is, like, I don't know if some of you might be comparing yourself to other people. I had somebody comment before, like, there are no, like I said, there are no overnight successes. I never said that. I never said I don't believe in that. There's absolutely overnight successes. That was not my, and I didn't imply that at all. So please don't take it that way from what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is that you have the ability to write your own story, and by you sitting here in this energy of feeling like this isn't happening for me, I don't know what to do, nothing might, you know, nothing might happen. You have the ability to take that wand, take that pen, and make shit happen for you. You know, you have the independence and the power and the ability to achieve the things that you want. It's just a matter of like having a plan moving forward. You know, maybe winging it works for some people, but maybe it hasn't worked for you in the past, in case that's what you've done before. Maybe planning hasn't worked for you, or a certain plan hasn't worked for you before. Try something different, you know, get innovative, get creative. Whenever I feel like wands comes into play, it's about creativity. Even cups, creativity, inspiration, having compassion for yourself. Sometimes it takes like you hanging out with people that really inspire you and bring you happiness, your closest friends. Also with this Three of Cups though, when it comes to this never-ending story, you are literally the one writing your own story. It's about you. You are going to finish the story. It's a happy ending. It's going to end happily. Like, the challenge here is that you have to be able to see it. You have these wings that you can fly with, but you have to know that in order for you to fly, you have to jump and take that leap and spread those wings and stretch them out, you know? And only you can do that. The challenge though is going to be that you have to figure out what works for you, because I can't give you like a set plan or a blueprint that's going to work for every single person, because it doesn't work that way, you know. So what works for somebody might not work for you. What works for you might not work for someone else. You know, we're all different. And so that's why the Seven of Cups is here. It's just about finding which cup is the right cup for you, which opportunity is the right opportunity for you, you know, which plan, which way are you going to go, which story are you going to write, and that's up to you, your free will. The Seven of Swords is behind this confusion, setbacks. You feel a little confused probably right now as to like what to do next. The challenge here is like, well, where do I go from here? How do I do that? Finding a way to inspire yourself and get yourself out of this rut, because honestly, it feels like, you know, you're unsure of which way to go. Behind this here, we have the Six of Wands, advancement and recognition, and the Chariot, another number 7. So you might be seeing a lot of sevens a lot this month, because we have 7 again there. I mean, it's just so prevalent in your reading. But the Chariot, direction, willpower, this magic carpet, and you will get there. You will have success. You will be able to achieve it. But the fact of the matter is that you have to believe, you know? You have to believe in the challenges, getting out of that energy, bringing yourself out of that rut, and finding yourself a way to get inspiration. And a great way to get out of that is to really ground your energy, protect your energy. Doing a great grounding meditation is going to help you also. It's what I'm hearing. Seeing how like she's not really on the ground, but up here, perched in the sky, not really on earth, you know what I mean? So I feel like grounding energy might be very helpful for you as well, to get into nature if it's possible, dependent on where you live. Also feel like water might be very healing for a lot of you. So if you're able to take like a psychic shower, in which you envision the water, you know, having that intention that the water is going to cleanse your energy and cleanse your energetic field and things like that. So that can all be helpful. Having a bath also might be very helpful in terms of cleansing your energy and just helping you to ground and heal, you know. But I feel like that's something that's really going to help. Also, dancing it out. I feel like I say this a lot. You might be my group who hears it a lot. But dancing it out, some sort of movement in your body, getting out of your head and back into your body could be very, very helpful. Something, whatever calls to you in terms of like getting into your body, do that. Let's get one for your blessings. Finish it with a blessing, and then we'll get you some tea leaf cards. Oops. Okay. What is a blessing for group pile 2? What's the blessing for pile 2? Okay. What is a blessing for pile 2, please, in February 2023? What is a blessing for pile 2? We have, to be fair, number 38, on number 11 as well. So 7s and 11s, like 111, 1111 might be numbers that you see a lot. Let's clarify. We have the Queen of Wands, generosity, tenacity. She's also the queen of manifesting magic. What's happening? Oh, too many. What is a blessing for pile 2 in February 2023, please? It's a blessing for pile 2 in February. We have the King of Wands. Wow. Okay, I feel like I need one more. What is a blessing for pile 2? In February 2023. Of course, I just dropped so many cards. What is a blessing in February 2023, please? Oh my gosh. What is a blessing in February 2023? Oops. What is the blessing for pile 2 in February 2023, please? We have the 7 of Cups. Back of the deck is the Tower. Okay. So you guys, with this blessing, I know it says disruption and conflict, but it feels like this blessing, to be fair, is like with a certain disruption that pops up next month, it's going to work out in your favor, obviously. I think a certain disruption is going to take place in order for you to be set on a certain path and bring forward so many opportunities towards you that you have been manifesting into your life. I also feel like with this To Be Fair card, this has a lot to do with like balancing out certain things that you feel like needs to be balanced into your life, you know? So very much be mindful of that energy that you have going on for you. You know, I feel like with this generosity and tenacity, you already are going to be mindful of that energy, but also, you know, stepping into, I don't feel like this is two people necessarily. I feel like you're just going to be elevating from the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands, to be honest with you, you know, not just to be fair, but to be honest with you. I think this disruption is going to allow you to show people just how much you're able to step into both roles. You know, you're going to have this balance of energies of both feminine and masculine energies where you can hold both spaces, both energies, both forces, you know, at the same time. What I also feel though is that this could also be somebody coming in for you to bring about these opportunities during a time of such chaos, you know, bring about this like communication really, really quickly, and fill with this disruption coming through is going to bring you into alignment of your abundance, of the things that you have been manifesting into your career, you know, and bring about like a good partnership that you have been manifesting into your life for quite some time, and it's finally about to pop off, you know. I feel like this is going to be definitely tying into this Fates card also, because it's like, it feels like destiny, the stars are finally aligning, things like that. Very much that energy. So with that being said, I'm gonna do 3 stacks. So we're gonna get you some tea leaf cards. What's happening in February 2023 for pile 2, please? What's happening in February? Okay, we have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. I like that. That's pretty even. What's happening in February 2023 for pile 2, please? We have club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay. I don't think you're going to be able to get pile 2 to do that, but just so you're mindful of it. Teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So you guys are definitely, like I said, tapping into those energies, but that's what I'm seeing for you guys in February 2023 pile 2. I hope that this brought you some insights and clarity for your month ahead. I'm sorry for Bruno growling in the background. I don't know what his problem is. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. Please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below how you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And yes, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye. What's up, pile 3? If you chose this boss bitch oil / potion, welcome to your reading. We're just gonna put your oil right there, and I'm hearing I'm a bitch, I'm a boss, I'm a bitch, I'm a boss, I'm a bitch, I'm a boss, I'm a bitch. Anyways, sorry. Not sorry at the same time. Oh, you have a bonus card. I didn't know that. We're just gonna dive right on in because I feel like you guys are like, let's go. Okay. We have 32, grandmother spider, guidance, connection, ancient wisdom, and I'm feeling very much like abundance vibes here, okay, with the spider web here. We also have alien planet, make yourself at home, adaptability, change, originality. All we have is now. Love this. Yang, well, 22 reverse is the yang, okay, in this deck. And then you also have 39, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is your throat chakra. Okay, I'll move this down a bit. So you guys, this energy here for your month of February, this is really about you guys having a nice open throat chakra. Obviously, Archangel Gabriel is connecting with your energy. If you feel tapped in to connect with Archangel Gabriel, please go ahead and do so. But definitely your throat chakra is open and clear. Like, communication is great, expressing yourself. This is creativity, inspiration. It's also love. People don't always realize that. And you're also tapped into your yang, divine masculine energy, which is really great for you because you picked the boss bitch oil potion. And I feel like this is a great balance of energies also, because like being a boss bitch, you know, it's you taking action, having authority, having discipline, and I feel like there's an air of feminine energy to it as well. And it doesn't matter what you identify as, we're always all inclusive here. But definitely you guys are stepping into that, having that balance of energies, right? And having, like I said, that masculine energy of authority and discipline, and also having that dash of feminine wisdom, feminine softness, and feminine like compassion, things like that. So with this grandmother spider coming forward as well, make yourself at home. I definitely feel like you guys are doing all the things to make your own home, create your own home, and whatever home is for you. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean you're building your own house, like literally, but this is like making yourself at home within the life that you want to create for yourself. You know, whatever boss bitch vibes that you are putting out there, you know, whether it be you're going after certain school goals, career goals, love goals, it doesn't matter. You know, this is like the vibe, right? It's just energy. You're being adaptive. You're being able to, you know, step into this role of confidence, you know, feeling yourself, feeling more at home in your own body, that sort of an energy, you know, and really just having this air about you that's like, yeah, I got this, you know. So I really love this for you guys. I love the energy here. It feels really awesome. Like, I know a few things. I also feel very like oh my gosh, I feel very what is that song? Dreams? Is it Dreams? By Fleetwood Mac. I don't know why that song's coming up. Maybe it's resonant for you guys. Resonant? Why am I saying resonant? Maybe it's special for you guys. My words are not so good, so maybe your throat chakra needs to rub off on me. What are some overall themes for you guys for this month of February 2023? What's happening in February 2023 for pile 3, please? We have Vesta, devotion, sacred sexuality, fertility, kundalini energy, dedication, purity, self-discipline, focused passion, diligence, inner spark, spiritual commitment. Let's get a couple more. What's happening for pile 3 in February 2023, please? We have Cancer, the caretaker, loyalty, emotional depth, sympathetic, moody, tenacious, protective, nurturing, familial ties, hypersensitive, sense of home, ruler of the 4th house. And you guys are the first pile to get a zodiac sign. What's happening in February 2023, please, for pile 3? Chiron, healing. Insecurity, wounds, vulnerabilities, deep-seated pain, teaching, powers, spiritual strength, difficulties, guilt, transmuting, healing others. Back of the deck is Earth, lessons, reorientation, awareness, 3D experience, schooling, duality, human condition, reality, practicality, physical body, nature, stability, mission. All right. So you guys, it feels like I said, definitely that balance of feminine and masculine energy, especially when you have like the nurturing energy here with the Cancer. Not saying that Cancers are feminine or anything. Obviously they're a mix of both. But definitely with your energies here, I feel like if you resonate with Kundalini awakening, definitely take that, because I do feel like that's sticking out a lot to me for this particular group, especially with all the healing going on. I feel like there's a lot of transmuting happening and alchemizing within this group, especially because you're stepping into this boss bitch vibe, you know. I feel like you guys are getting more comfortable in your own skin, and it's like you shed the old one and now it's stepping into a new, you know, feels very much like that energy. And while you are stepping into this masculine energy, you still very much have this air of compassion and softness in the feminine, in which, you know, you have that emotional depth here with the Cancer. I'm also called to look at this fertility, because you're bringing about things that you want into your home life, you know, your home life. When I say home, I mean like the life that you're trying to create for yourself. And you're like, yeah, transmuting spiritual strength. You're having all of these lessons that you've learned and you're bringing it into the world. You have this ancient wisdom, not only like the lessons that you learned here in the 3D, but I feel like with that Kundalini awakening, if you resonate with that, you're also bringing forth about, you know, the ancient wisdom that you might have been downloading through that awakening as well. You know, understanding that you have like maybe a bigger mission than you ever thought, while others of you, you know, it's just recognizing that you have a bigger purpose than you had thought than before. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out to the side, because I do feel like with Earth here too, Cancer is also ruled by the moon. Let's get into your specific areas. I'm going to draw a card for your career / school, then love life. Then we'll look at challenge and blessings. And then we'll finish off with tea leaf cards. So let's take a look. What is pile 1? What's happening in pile 1's career / school for February 2023? What's happening? Pile 3's. Whoa. Okay, we'll do this one. 36, come to the edge, and we'll clarify. What's happening? Okay, that was quick. The sun, positivity, abundance, like that. It's happening in pile 3's career / school in February 2023. It's happening in pile 3's career / school in February 2023. We have 7 of Wands, resistance and conviction. The back of your deck is the 7 of Rings, investment and diligence. Okay, 7s. Okay. So pile 3, it looks like you guys are definitely having a very good month in terms of your career / school area. This is about you taking a leap into the unknown. You know, like if there's something that has been calling you to take a risk and do something new, this is your time to go and do that, you know, with the come to the edge. And it's something that's really bringing you a lot of joy, and something that might and it's something that maybe is going to be a little bit like you going back and forth with yourself about, if that makes sense. Like with this persistence and conviction, the 7 of Wands, like I just feel like you kind of might be like, I don't know, putting like your guard up, because you maybe have taken a leap of faith on so many things before and it just didn't work out for you, you know. But this really is just going to call you to have a lot of patience and really understand, like, if this is something that you feel like is really going to bring you so much joy and happiness, and just thinking about it brings you so much joy and happiness, take that leap of faith, you know. I also feel that the 2 of Cups is right behind that, this respect and balance. You know, it's gonna bring you closer to like some soul family. This might even bring you towards a divine like counterpart as well, for some of you, but definitely at the very least soul family, new friendships, that sort of energy. Come to the edge, taking that leap of faith and just trusting that this particular endeavor is going to bring you something, so much joy, positivity, and abundance. That word is just shining out to me, you know. Building something, like I said, creating that life that you have, and trusting in your own divine wisdom, trusting in the things that you have really learned and grown from, and trusting that, you know, if you always like, failure is only a failure if you don't get back up and keep going and finding something that actually works, you know. There's a reason you're being called and feeling this pull to do something more and create this life. It's because you're meant to, you know. So trust in that. Really, really trust in that. Let's take a look at your love life, pile 3. What's happening in pile 3's love life, please? That's so many cards. We're gonna take this one. And let's clarify. Sorry, pile 3, we got disconnected, but let's clarify with tarot now. So, what's happening for pile 3 in February 2023 in their love area? Let's see what card came out. We have the 7 of Cups, speculation, opportunity, and we also have the 9 of Rings, abundance and fortitude, which is the Pentacles in this deck. And the current back of your deck, we have the Empress, centered and abundant. I love this. So what I'm seeing here for your love life, pile 3, is that any type of love relationships, regardless of you're single, in a relationship, not really looking, doesn't matter. You are devoted, whether it be to yourself, to your partner, to whatever situationships, you know, endeavors that you're looking at here. Endeavors, is that a thing? But whatever offers that you have coming forward, so let's say you're single, it does look like something solid is coming here, as far as like somebody loyal coming forward, somebody who's actually devoted and wanting to bring forward something. And that is going to bring you something solid, something that is going to be more nourishing to your heart and flourishing. That's what I'm hearing. Nourishing and flourishing. With the Empress coming at the back of your deck, something that's very much in alignment to your heart and bringing you something that is like, despite of all the offerings that you're going to be given this coming month, there's like one particular offering that's going to really stand out and be the one that's going to be loyal, that's going to be solid, and that's going to be there for you and really be the one that's going to give you the right type of love that you're looking for, if you're looking for that kind of thing. Now, if you're not looking for it, then by all means, you have other offerings here being available to you, you know. It does look like you have a lot of abundance coming your way in terms of love, offerings, and opportunities for relationships sprouting this coming month. In your relationship as well, it does look like there are so many opportunities for you to build a more devoted life with your partner, something more loyal, something more steady and long-term, definitely elevating to the next level, whatever that means for you in your relationship, and something that's definitely going to be more like what is the word I'm looking for? Loving, more committed, more nurturing. That's the word I'm looking for. Definitely more nurturing to one another, and you're being able to really find a balance that works out for you, you know, rather than the same old thing that maybe like the same old story. It's kind of what I'm hearing, rather than, you know, the same old day-to-day in your relationship that maybe has been played out and hasn't been necessarily working for you. Maybe you got too comfortable in doing the same thing and it's kind of been like blah blah blah, and now it's kind of being revamped so that things are going to really start, you know, being more, like I said, nurtured. I can't keep saying that word enough, but really like being nurtured in the best way, rather than it being like left to grow cobwebs, you know what I'm saying? Left to get like just be too comfortable with one another. There's more spark going on now. There's more opportunities for you to have more passion there, more revitalized love, and be renewed with one another, if that makes sense. You're communicating more with one another as well, in the best way, in which you guys know what it is that you want from one another in terms of like your heart and what type of love that you want from one another when it comes to your love languages and things like that. Maybe it has evolved over time, and just being really clear about what you want in this relationship. So that is kind of what we have going on there. What I'm seeing, you're being more forthcoming with what you want with one another and things like that. Lots of healing energy and just lots of devotion. You know, the devotion here, it's coming up here with loyal heart again as well, and just a lot of nurturing energy, especially with Cancer coming out here in the Empress as well. Lots of these things grounding into the physical. So that's what I'm seeing for your love life. So let's get what is a challenge for pile 3 going into February 2023. What is a challenge that pile 3 will be facing in February? We have, okay, no place like home. I think another pile might have had this as well. Okay. What's a challenge for pile 3, please, in February 2023? We have the 8 of Cups, new direction, walking away. And what's a challenge for pile 3 in February 2023, please? We have, what is this? The 10 of Cups, abundance and attainment. Just interesting. The back of your deck right now is the Spirit of Cups, opportunity and creativity. This is the Knight of Cups in this deck. So perfect. Okay, guys. Pile 3, the challenge here that I'm seeing for you guys with no place like home, the 10 of Cups. This is definitely a challenge of you guys being at home with, like I said, you guys are trying to create your own dream life, your whatever that looks like to you, your home life, your dream life, your dream reality, that sort of thing. And it feels like the challenge is just that, figuring out what that is. And sometimes when we are doing that, because we're taking on so much at and doing so much and creating such a big dream, you know, we often get so attached to things that maybe we've held on to for so long, that have become such so ingrained into our beings and who we are, that it's hard to let go and walk away from these things and move to a new direction. You know, we don't often, you know, we know that it's no longer a part of who we are, but it's still like almost like we have this time of like mourning that part of us that is no longer who we are. You know what I mean? It's just always been there. It's always been a part of our lives, and like leaving it behind in order for us to move forward, in order for us to actually create this happy life and the life that we want to attain, this abundance and life that we want to create, and really be comfortable in who we are and who we truly are, you know, in alignment of what we are, and have this abundant creativity and things like that. Sometimes it's difficult for us to leave certain things behind and, you know, really let go. I'm just curious what's behind this. The 10 of Swords. I feel like there is this energy here. Like we feel like we might be a little bit like maybe betraying ourselves by doing that, or betraying certain people in our lives by doing that, because we feel like we're letting them down, because we're starting to recognize that's not who we are. And ultimately, what I feel like the challenge here is you recognizing, like, you holding on to things that are not in alignment with you, or are not true to who you are anymore. That's more of a betrayal to yourself and to your future that you truly want to build, your dream life of what you truly want to build. And you recognizing that and taking action on your part, that's going to be up to you and what you want to do. So I feel like that's the challenging part for you guys this month, is kind of deciding what it is that you want to walk away from and choose to, you know, leave behind in order for you to move forward and build the dream life that is in alignment with who you are now, who you've evolved into. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the sun is setting on the person that you were, and now it's rising on the person that you've grown into. You know what I mean? And there's absolutely nothing wrong with you evolving and growing for the sake of your own happiness. You know what I mean? And I feel like the people who love you and support you are going to be there for you regardless. And, you know, it might not seem like that at first, or maybe it might not seem like that ever for certain people in your life. I know we have unhealthy relationships with people that we consider to be our family and our blood, and that's, I mean, I can't say anything other than it is what it is, unfortunately. But just know that I feel for you, and I'm giving you a hug, and your guides are with you and protecting you along the way. And I feel no doubt that they're going to send you people to support you along your journey as well. You know, you have a lot of opportunity and creative energy being flowing through you as well, and it's only upward from here. Like, that's what I'm being shown. It's only upward from here. That's what the card says. So I feel like, you know, you've got this, and the challenge is just you getting past this, and you got this. So let's move to your blessing, you guys. You know, there's so much wisdom within you to overcome this. Like I told you up here with this grandmother spider, speaking your truth from your throat chakra here. What is the blessing for pile 3? Oh, almost dropped that. What is the blessing for pile 3 in February 2023, please? What is the blessing for pile 3? We have, okay. Do I take both? We're going to take both. So I have poise, number 48, and message in a bottle, number 15. Okay, and we're going to clarify now what is the blessing for pile 3. We have 2 of rings. When it says fluctuation, adaptability, what is the blessing for pile 3, please, in February 2023? Whoa, whoa, whoa. We have the Lovers, alignment and harmony. What is the blessing for pile 3, please? Just get you one more. What is the blessing for pile 3? The Dawn of Cups, curiosity and discovery. This is the page in this deck. So the back of your deck here is the Ace of Rings, recognition and successes. Okay, so you guys are really stepping into an energy here of like divine guidance and stepping into your confidence, and just like you're going to be in the right place at the right time, and like you got this. Like this Poise card is about stepping into your confidence, and really like this message in about it is like, I feel like you're going to be in the right place at the right time and get like the right opportunity given to you, whether it be in the form of a phone call or, you know, just bumping into the right person randomly, and it's gonna feel random, but it's gonna be like just divine timing clicking in its place, you know, like almost like the Wheel of Fortune, and it's going to be for an opportunity, because this Ace of Rings is popping up, recognition, success. I think it's going to be an opportunity being granted to you, something like that, an offering, something happening in terms of you getting something that you really have been wanting or manifesting into your life. With the 2 of Rings here, the Lovers, and the Page of Cups, it has a lot to do with something that you've been wanting, like desiring within you as well. It could definitely have a lot to do with a soulmate of some kind now, not necessarily romantic, although it very well could be, so take it if it resonates. Just because it's the Lovers, I do feel like a little bit of romantic air, like serendipitous vibes to it. However, because of all the Pentacle energy, I don't want to put that cap on it, okay? Because I do feel like it's a wide range here. I do feel like this might have a lot to do with you being given a choice now. Because of this opportunity, you're going to have to make a choice here with the 2 of Rings here and the Lovers, that you can either go one way or another based on the opportunity being given to you, being handed to you here. I don't want to say handed, but being offered to you, you know, because of this fluctuation and adaptability. You have an offering and you are being offered this opportunity, but you might have to make a choice between this or something else that you really want. And I'm not going to say like it's like one way or the highway, but it kind of feels like you either can only do one or the other, and you're going to make that choice. But this is something that you have probably been really wanting for quite some time. It has a lot to do with expansion, I feel like, growth, opportunities, and love. Lots of love. I feel like it's very attached to your heart's desire, something like that. So I feel very, very hopeful for the blessing that's coming your way. It's going to bring you great happiness, or you're going to be so stoked when it happens. And I'm really excited about this blessing coming in. It's very cloudy as far as like what in particular this is, but it does feel like I'm very excited. I can't believe this is happening. Very much like, wow, it's popping, you know? So let's finish off now with these tea leaf cards. I'm going to break into 3 stacks here. And let's get you last messages. Okay, that was fast. We have Mountain. Major challenge to overcome, which I have no doubt you're going to overcome that, okay? What's happening in February 2023 for pile 3, please? Oh, wow. Rose. Romance is in the air. Okay. All right. And I feel like a lot of things are happening because we had that explosion of cards. What's happening for pile 3 in February 2023, please? What's the tea? What's happening in February 2023? Ooh. We have egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. I love that for you guys. but that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3, and where I'm going to leave your predictions for February 2023. And I hope you guys had some great insight and clarity to your month ahead. I'm super excited for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here. I hope you guys enjoyed and liked it. Please don't forget to smash the like button and comment down below something yellow so I know you're from pile 3. And yes, good luck with your month ahead. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye!